All right, as we look at the chat, again, this is just our whole group reflection, looking at how we can routinely reflect on our results of a lesson and what we accomplished during workshop today. So a couple of individuals mentioned the strategies that they looked at and how they can incorporate them into their classroom using one strategy was read and write or Kahoot. And then we have a teacher mention that using the progress and skills tools in Seesaw to track their student progress, and then continuing to utilize Seesaw as a way to differentiate for students. We've got a couple of other examples brought in by Ms. Hendricks that we didn't even talk about today. So reflecting on those results of lessons and making sure that we are altering our instruction to meet the needs of our students. Brian, do you want to share a little bit about our PDU and then before Tess gets here, and then Brittany will share about the tech summit?
Sure. So those of you who are in our PDU, you can, since you've been with us live today for Module 4, just go in and complete the reflection discussion in Schoology, and you'll see that in the slide deck, there's a link directly to it, that reflection. So that's for the PDU participants. And then also for our PDU participants, don't forget about the deep dive. If you need to have 3 deep dives completed for the PDU, I would say sometime before, I think it's April or May. So make sure you're working with your digital coach on scheduling your deep dives. How to get credit. So on the screen, we're going to paste into the chat here how to get credit for this session you attended today. And let me put in the chat the actual form. So in the chat.
And Brian, before I know you're about to put that in, the link I just put in should direct you directly to your Schoology reflection. So what you put in the chat, you just copy and paste to put in your reflection for the PDU. And then Brian's going to give us the PL link, which is just the survey on today's session. Right, Brian?
Yep. So the link in the chat that I just placed in, if you click on that, that's a form. Just fill out that form and you will get credit for attending this session today. We'll make it really simple. Just click on that. Again, the link in the form.
Do we just do the link in the form if we're in the PDU as well, or do we do the separate?
Okay. Yep, you'll get double credit. You'll get
credit. Just doing that one link in the chat is all we need then.
Yep.
Okay.
And again, if you have any questions, for those of you in the PDU, I see numerous attendees today are part of the PDU. Just again, we're working with your digital coach for scheduling deep dives. Are there any questions you have about setting what you'll be doing in the deep dives? You have questions about the content in the PDU. Everything we covered today, the videos of the content, they will be placed into Module 4 of the PDU. So those who couldn't be here today can actually do that on their own time.
Quickly, just a quick announcement before Tess comes into. We have a tech summit coming up on March 19th, and it's a Saturday, but you guys are all experts in what you're doing in your classroom, and we'd love for you guys to share what you do with others. So there is a link in here to apply to present, and you get paid to present it's $40.45 per hour. And so you get paid 2 hours for prep time and then 1 hour for actually presenting at the summit. And then you would also get paid for then attending. So teachers get paid to attend, and then if you're presenting, you also get paid. So you get paid double for attending. So it's definitely something that we would love for all of you guys to click the link, and I'm going to put it in the chat real fast. Here, if you're interested, we would love for you guys to apply to share what you are doing in your classroom with other teachers to kind of spread it across the district. If you don't have any questions, your digital coach will be able to answer them for you. yeah, great opportunity. Would really love for you guys to apply so we can share some of it, and you get paid twice. So why not, right? So yeah, there's my little plug for the Tech Summit coming up in March.
All right. It looks like our guest speaker is unable to join us. So just if I can summarize what she said in the first session, Tess Vigil is from our CRE team, and there's a link in the slide deck to a lot of the CRE mindsets, again, one of which was the focus of our PL session today, my responsibility. So there's a link there to the key actions. And one thing that they are looking for is if any best practices or like case studies from schools on how they implemented ideal CRE lessons or how it looks in the classroom. So if you have anything you want to showcase or share with that team, then you can contact Tess Vigil from the CRE team, because this will be I believe it'll be a bigger focus next fall. We've only had I think a few pilot schools this year, but she is looking to showcase those stories or practices from those schools and make that a focal point for next year. I'm not sure if I captured that. Coaches, feel free to elucidate that if I missed that. Oh, all right.
Hi there. My name is Tess Vigil. I'm from the Culture Responsive Education Department in the central office. Sorry, I was running a little bit behind there. And I was here to let you all know that we are revamping our CRE Mindsets, Key Actions, and Practice document that was created a number of years ago. Now, you all are familiar with the Culture Responsive Education Mindsets. And sometimes people ask us, what are some practices or key actions that this would look like? And this document, we can put it in the chat, says exactly that. And what we're asking is you all, with eyes on the ground in all of our schools, please let us know where you see examples of these practices and key actions, and could we capture them for a resource bank for other teachers in the district. So we have a very small team of about 5 people here who are trying to embed culturally responsive education in our entire district. So please take a look. A lot of this might seem like, hey, I'm doing this all the time, or hey, my neighbor teacher is doing this, or someone in this other school I know is doing this. And we're asking, let us know, could we capture it? Would you like to capture it? We'd like to create, ideally, pie in the sky dream, a website where we have examples of key actions and practices, but it could also be a Google Drive. It could also be just stories shared among teachers. So that's my pitch for you today. My email is just tessvigil, it's the net or org. I'm still transitioning to Google. And I'm here to answer any questions if you have, and also put a name to a face if I reach out to you in the future. I think some of you I saw earlier today, maybe people are in different sessions. So sorry if you've heard this pitch twice today. Brittany and Caitlin, I especially see you. I'm like, I saw you this morning. And thanks, Brian.
We're the digital coaches. So we're here.
Oh, that's all of it. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Well, thanks for the time. And yeah, sorry I was a couple minutes late to this one, but enjoy the rest of your Teal Day, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Tess.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right, everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your digital coach. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us today.
We'll see you February 22nd for the next Teal Day.
Thanks.
Bye.